How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and this is my absolute favorite series to do. It's between this and taking a look at your guys' cars, but I just love looking at delusional people trying to sell their builds or cars or what, with their freak of natures. I wouldn't even dare call half of these cars builds, but you guys get what I'm saying. I might have spit there. I love looking at delusional people just trying to sell their shit boxes. It's super entertaining. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too today. Of course, we're taking a look at some cars that you guys sent me that are listed for sale on Facebook Marketplace. If you see any, send them to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Go check out my last couple of videos. We looked at your guys' cars recently. Super fun. A lot of cool builds. Check it out. One thing you guys should also check out is Simply Carbon Fiber. If you haven't heard of them yet, I would have to guess that this is your first time on my channel because they've been a long-time sponsor of my channel, and for good reason. I really like their products. They really do produce some really high-quality carbon fiber products, such as this very sleek minimalist wallet right here. You could fit up to 7 cards, and you have a money clip on the back. They have other carbon fiber products too, and right now they're having a back to school sale. It ends at the end of this month, so if you guys are looking for something to spruce up your day, go check out some Simply Carbon Fiber. Take advantage of their discount. Click the link down below. Big thank you to them. Love this wallet. I can't get enough of it. I would have 2 if I could, but I have no use for 2 of them, so 1 will do for now. Anyways, thank you Simply Carbon Fiber for sponsoring this video. Let's dive right in. First car. $35,000. We'll round up a little bit. $36,000 for a 2017 Nissan 370Z, 52,000 kilometers. Look at this fucking first photo. You are delusional. It looks like, you know, at a glance, because the photo's so over edited, it looks like some cool rear bumper delete Porsche, like, you know, GT3. Maybe got some twin turb skis or something back there. It's obviously not, but it looks like, you know, it could have that rear engine Porsche look at a fucking glance. Once you realize what it is, you realize this is a freaking shit box, and we'll take a look at his full build. So the front half, completely just bone stock looking, you know. Besides the big wing, I would think, oh, this is just somebody's shitbox 370Z. Nothing special about it. It's got a banner. Who cares? Wheels, can't even tell what they are from here, but you guys are gonna love when I say what they are. You guys are gonna shit your pants. It looks like he might have some sort of weird front mounting something. I don't know if he had floodlights there, fog lights before. I don't know if those are little ducks or something. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's something on the out of the US cars. But that rear end, dude, like, it looks like a stock muffler setup. I wouldn't doubt that it is. The wing is disgusting. At least it is mounted to his chassis. It's not just one of those shitty trunk wings. At least it is mounted there, but like on the stock 370Z, I don't think it's necessary. He has it listed up on House of Cars, I guess, for $35,888, same price. So you're not getting no homie hookup on Facebook, but his description is horrible. The infamous Batmobile in YCC, 2017 Nissan 370 Coupe, black on black, 6-speed manual. That's fine. So far everything's fine besides the Batmobile bullshit. Lots of upgrade. Let's read these upgrades, boys. Let's read these upgrades. 18-inch XXR 527 square rims with next to new rear tires. Don't know what the fuck that means, but all right. Battle Arrow chassis mounted wing, louvers, rear window and sides, still in full exhaust with cutoff valves. Short ram air intake, double din with Apple Play. So his sick upgrades that he's got so far, we got reps, we have a shitty chassis mounted wing, louvers, an exhaust, and an intake. Oh, and a double din radio upgrade, gotta have that. Also has a backup cam, keyless entry, power windows, as if anybody thought a 370Z from 2017 wouldn't have power windows. Bumper delete, but he still has the bumper. A lot of fun to drive. Definitely a head turner. You get lots of compliment. And you only get one compliment though. Only lots of one. Yeah, so financing available. If you really want to pull out a loan on this beat-ass 370Z, the exhaust, although, again, he says it's an aftermarket exhaust, that shit looks bone stock to me. It doesn't look fancy at all. It doesn't look pretty. It looks rough. Anyways, $35,000. Go get her. Next car sold. Wow. 2009 Pontiac G5 Coupe 2-door, only $950. That is crazy cheap. 130,000 miles, automatic, and this is the first photo. This is the first photo. So you know that you're not going to have any semen stains in the vehicle because this guy definitely got no bitches. So you don't got to worry about cleaning your interior. Your interior is going to be clean. I bet that passenger seat, besides his musty ass friends, I bet that passenger seat hasn't seen a female tush in years. Probably since this car was bought by the salesman that sold it to the original person. Anyways, here's the beautiful G5. Beautiful. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Looks amazing. The paint's in decent shape, although it just looks wet. I'm assuming, yeah, it's just wet. Never mind. That'll hide anything. It just looks nice. We have these nice little cute canards. We have a sick front lip that has weird struts mounted to the side. Never really seen that before. We have some sunflower wheels. They look like red sunflowers to me. Fucking mud flaps, of course. This guy's out here rally racing. The single decker wing and the full light setup up front. We have some damn PC lighting setup up here. I think the underglow is supposed to go under the car, not under your hood, but suit yourself, moron. The rear end drift bunny. I've never dabbled in Pontiac G5s, but I'd say I'm 100% certain that is a front wheel drive car. 110% certain. So I don't know what kind of drifting you're doing. It definitely isn't in this thing. Does he have rear canards too? It looks like he has some rear canards as well. Is his whole rear bumper held on with zip ties? Okay, I'm glad you're showing us this and the fucking landfill in your trunk, but Jesus, like, why is it held on with zip ties? And then back to the interior. Yeah, $950. Drove great until it didn't. Transmission just started slipping, unsure what the issue is. Was in a rear end collision before I bought it, but it didn't affect the drivability. Didn't set off any airbags. Fairly low miles. I don't know why people say 130,000 miles is low miles. I've never, like, to me, low miles is like 70,000 or less. I'd say that car has plenty of life left. You should have no problem doubling that. No problem. Any vehicle, I think 70,000 or less. 130 though, I'd say a lot of cars, that's on the way out, especially the Pontiac G5, it sounds like. So low miles don't matter. Anyways, $950. Go buy this riced out piece of shit if you really want. Oh, someone already did, so never mind. Hopefully they're just using it for parts because I doubt somebody really wants to be whipping around in this. Who knows though? Next car, Genesis Coupe 3.8 and $21,000. I swear, I feel like we've had this car on the channel before. Maybe it wasn't a Ricer Cars on Facebook video, like Ricer Cars for Sale video. Maybe it wasn't a Ricer Nice, but I recognize this car for some reason, and it's not in my state. Although it looks like it would be something that was from around here, but I, for some reason, recognize this shitbox. So I'm sorry if we've already talked about this car, but let's take a look at it. It was only listed 2 days ago, so I can't imagine. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I can't imagine that we have. Anyways, it's a 2013 Genesis Coupe. It obviously has a very out there wrap, something that you would expect to see on like a drift car with heavy sponsors all over it. It actually would look really sick going around the track drifting. I actually like the color scheme. Nothing against the color scheme. It's just on a Genesis Coupe that, you know, this guy's dealing to work and back. That's the issue. You can do whatever you want to your car. Someone already is going to be commenting, Drew, it's his car. He can do whatever he wants. He can. I just think that it's a little out there for the Genesis Coupe. At least it is a 3.8 liter, I guess. Anyways, the photos aren't the greatest. His fitment isn't the greatest. The car isn't the greatest. Those look like odd Hans. I could be wrong, but they look like odd Hans. It's lowered. It's got an aftermarket front grille. It's got a wrap. It's got the ugliest fucking window louvers I think I've ever seen. Like, if you didn't wrap the car, I'm sure it would look fine, and it probably wouldn't have ended up in this video. But the wrap is just so fucking out there that I have to. I'm literally forced to. There's a gun being held to my head. I have to. Anyways, let's read his description. Maybe there's some funny comments in there. I'm selling my 2013 Genesis Coupe 3.8 GT, fully custom printed wrap, custom Gecko racing coilovers, never heard of them, with brand new end links, custom front grille. Maybe he just means aftermarket, I guess. I don't know what he means by custom. Tint is done all the way around, aftermarket wheels, 18-inch front and back, 11-inch offset, 9.5 in the front, on Firehawk, Indy 500 tires. So he doesn't list what wheels they are. He has a carbon duck bill. Comes with 4 wheel spacers. Lets you know the fitment isn't the best. Comes with 17-inch winter wheels that have tires. We'll throw in my subs and amp and all-American bass. So if you want a sound system, it's an extra $500, I guess. You already know, like, somebody's not really a car guy when they're listing their car parts that they have on their build as 18-inch wheels. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, if you don't have the common sense to list what kind of wheels you have, then hopefully you have the common sense to do the maintenance on this vehicle. But I don't even know about that. Anyways, did he say how many miles? He doesn't say how many miles. Doesn't list any of the description of the car. So that's a little weird. Take a guess. Your guess is as good as mine. What year is it? 2013? It's probably got like 100,000 miles. Who knows? Anyways, $21,000. Moving on. Next car, 1998 Honda Accord LX sedan. 15,000 for a 98 Honda Accord LX with, it's not even low mileage, with 150,000 miles. I think in the last Facebook Marketplace cars we took a look at, there was like a older Honda or Toyota, and they were asking an arm and a leg, but it had like 30,000 miles. So it was like, wow, okay, like, all right, like you can maybe justify it. 150,000 miles for $15,000. That is crazy. Okay, let's at least take a look at the car, see what you're getting. Motherfucker. All right. Exterior wise, looks like something out of Fast and the Furious. Not necessarily a compliment. Could be though, if you're into that. I'm not trying to bash Fast and the Furious. You just obviously know that their cars are typically over customized or personalized for the films. It's a little bit out there, but if you were trying to do like an old school throwback build, this is like the perfect exterior for you. It looks great in that realm. Anyways, underneath the hood, bone fucking stock, single cam underneath the hood. Yeah, as bone stock as it gets. I don't see. Okay, maybe he has an aftermarket radiator and a yellow top. I mean, I'm not considering that mods, but it's as bone stock as he gets. He's even got a couple pool noodles under this bitch. I haven't seen those in quite some time. Stock airbox, as stock as it gets. I wonder why. This is weird. I wonder why the rad hose goes all the way around like that. That seems kind of stupid. Just go straight. I don't know. There must be some engineering reason for it. I don't understand it. Let me know down below. Anyways, he's got a wing on the back. Looks like an old Evo wing. Also looks like he's on some Enki 5-spoke, which don't look half bad. Quad tip exhaust. He's got more exhaust tips than cams. I guess that's not really a good insult because, I mean, most LS owners have more exhaust tips than cams. Anyways, he has as many exhaust tips as cylinders, so I guess that's kind of an insult. Like, the car actually looks decently clean, but, I mean, dude, you're asking $12,000 too much for this car. I'm sorry. Like, the thing is, when you over-customize something to this extent, holy shit, you're asking $15,000 too much, bucko. When you over-customize something to this extent, your market goes from this big to this big to this big to now looking at the interior to this big. You have to find somebody that would want to drive around in this Chuck E. Cheese playhouse fucking interior and not give a shit about it. Like, this is rough, man. This is too much. It's cool if you're like into Pimp My Ride and all that stuff, but if you're trying to, you know, drive to your job or do anything with bitches, the bitches won't be involved in this one. No, unless they really like the Chargers or something, they're not going to be involved in this one. The hood, like, this car, again, it's not that bad. It is just very, very dated and very, very overpriced. Oh shit, he bought this car a year ago with the word that it was ready to go and wouldn't have to work on it, and it was very dependable. Well, that was a lie. I paid 20 grand for this car, and since then I've had to put a new stereo, okay, who cares, new stereo amp, front and rear main seals, timing belt. I mean, dude, it has 150,000 fucking miles. What do you expect? Even if you bought it a year ago, how many miles can you put on in a year? 10,000 miles? So it had 140 fucking thousand miles. You had to put new aluminum radiator drive belts. I'm itching my balls right now. Just ignore me. $400 battery. And now the car is dependable. I also put a full tune-up, plugs, wires, everything. Drove it to Colorado and back, no issues. Needs a couple minor things. Should be done. It's a 30. It's a 30. I'm willing to accept 15 and take other 15 as loss. There's no way you put 10 into this piece of shit. Even if you bought it for 20 like a dumbass, there's no way you put 10 into this car. If you put 10 into this car, there should be a K24 underneath the hood. There's no fucking way. Cannot work on it anymore due to health. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Car was 7 shows. Had a turbo. Guy removed it when I bought it. And I never reinstalled it. I have everything to put it back together. Willing to trade. Wow. Okay, whatever. Don't care. It's a long story. I'm sad that this guy has health issues and he can't work on his car or keep it anymore. But yeah, I don't think this thing was ever turboed. I guess it could have been, and they reverted it back to stock to sell it, which would be a smart move. Especially if it's in California, that would be the smart move. But still, it's like, that's a long stretch. I mean, that would explain why it had fucking issues when you bought it. It was a turboed car. That means that the mileage was a lot harder because it was being pushed a lot harder. Anyways, yeah, 15, man, you're crazy. I'm sorry. Like, you're the one idiot that would buy it for 15 and you already own it. So good luck. I hope you sell it and I hope you get some of your money back, but I don't see it happening. Who knows? Anyways, next car, 2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS Coupe, $20,000. Motherfucker. $20,000 for how many miles? Oh, 18,000 miles. Why does the engine bay look like it went to fucking Iraq? Like, why does it look like that? Looks disgusting. Anyways, this one will be short. It is supercharged, although just based on how this engine bay looks, I don't have much confidence in the fucking build. Anyways, my only complaint with this car, you're gonna see it right now. My only complaint with this fucking car, what are those, man? What are those? Like, you've got the 21s on this bitch with the rubber bands. You're gonna just go straight into a wall. It doesn't even look like you have a tire on that bitch. How does anyone think that looks good? You're missing a lug nut, which is already a red flag, but you don't even have a This is a death trap. This is such a death trap. It must feel like shit driving this car. I was driving my McLaren yesterday for the first time in forever. I've just been driving my truck since I bought it. Love driving around the truck. Super comfortable. Don't gotta worry about dips. You know, some idiot comes into my lane, I'm running them over. I don't care. In the McLaren, gotta watch out for fucking potholes. Gotta watch out for shit in the road. All that bullshit. Because you feel everything in that car as well. It's got, you know, skinnier wheels and tires. This shit, oh my god, dude. You feel every fucking nook and cranny. You run over a goddamn ant, you're gonna feel that shit. Yeah, this will be a short one. Starts and runs, but will need to be trailered. Has a multitude of aftermarket parts, Pro Charger, Supercharger, aftermarket wheels, Borla headers, and exhaust. It looks honestly like somebody did something that they didn't really know how to finish. There is probably a good foundation here, but I wouldn't pay $20,000 for something that needs to be trailered. At least not a beat-ass 5th gen. Not happening. Last car, we have a 2012 Audi A4 2.0 Turbo Premium Sedan. This thing has been driven 162,000 miles, and just based on the photos, you honestly wouldn't really be able to tell. I mean, besides the shitty mods, if I could dare call stickers mods, besides that, you wouldn't really be able to tell that it has that many miles on it. I don't know how it's gonna last that long. I'm honestly impressed. But this thing straight up screams, I'm a 16-year-old and my mommy gave me this car. And I'll explain why. First things first, the only people that think tire lettering is cool are like 18-year-olds and 16-year-olds. That age group love tire lettering. If you're 20 and you still have tire lettering on your car, especially something like this, it's time to grow up. Take the stickers off your tires. Hell, while you're there, take the rest of the stickers off your car. This guy has so many fucking stickers. He has Sparko, Recaro, Greddy, Momo, and I'll bet you $10 his interior stock. Oh, look, his interior stock. Oh, same with his rear seats. Bone stock. Oh, no, except for the stickers. I forgot about the stickers. Like the thing is, when you put stickers on your fucking car, you should at least have parts from those manufacturers. The only thing he has that I'm seeing is ESR wheels, and that's it. He has black wrapped fenders. They're not actual carbon, obviously. He has a daily driven sticker, which, I mean, it is an Audi A4. That's the fucking point, so who cares? He has Toyo tire stickers and tire lettering, although I'm pretty fucking sure if we looked at those tires, those are not Toyo tires. I would bet money on it. Don't believe that those are Toyo tires. Anyways, let's read his description really quick. Selling is 2012. Premium will remove all decals if wanted. You will have a much better chance selling this car if you remove all the decals. Promise you that. Anyways, all caught up on services, installed with full ceramic tint, ceramic coated on the paint. Wheels will be fully coated. The rims and tires are not even 2 months old. Excellent condition. The rims are ESRs, bought brand new, and the tires are brand new. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Exterior of the car is in great condition. Don't care. The car has a couple aftermarket parts, including a cold air intake and a downpipe and exhaust. The interior of the car is in good condition, being a 2012. It's professionally detailed regularly, and the leather seats are cleaned and conditioned. I mean, I will say it is clean. Like I said, 162,000 miles. You could fool me. You could roll back that speedo 100,000 miles, and I'd probably believe it. It looks pretty clean. Besides all the shit you did to it, if you just don't ruin your shit would be worth money. How much is he asking? Oh, fuck. Why can't I see 10,000? I don't know if that's a good or bad price for 162,000 miles. It sounds a bit high, but I don't know what 2012 Audi A4s are going for. I would say, though, this is a good $6,000 to $7,000 car if I had to guess, just because that is a lot of miles. But if it made it that far, maybe it could chug out another 100,000. Who knows? Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. If you were forced to pick one of these cars, which one would you choose? If I had to choose, which one would I choose? Ooh, this is a fucking hard one. I don't want the XXRs. I don't want this. I like the wrap. I just would go drift it. Is it even auto or is it even manual? I don't know. I definitely don't want the fucking Honda, and I don't want that. Weirdly enough, I'd probably take the fucking Genesis just because it looks like the least fucking butchered car out there. The wrap is easily removable, and then it just looks like regular traffic. But I'd even leave the wrap on and just go drift it. Just, you know, maybe not for $21,000, but if I had unlimited money, I'd just go full send it. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, let me know, subscribe, and until next video, peace.